Radio. Listen. It's good. I promise. And that was the intro.
This is Bournemouth Student Radio. Nerve.
To the bar.
Hello, this is Afternoon Delight, the comedy chat show done by myself, Simon Schneider, and
Me, Jack Martin Jones.
before we start
Let
the
me
show,
melt your ears.
not physically,
Literally.
literally. Okay, fine.
I
Well,
have a microwave with it ready.
and you've got stuff to look forward to.
Oh.
Before we started the show, me and Jack were talking. Like, I had
Unilad life.
no, it wasn't uni lad.
Oh,
I had the weirdest experience last night.
okay.
Right?
Come on.
I got up in the middle of the night. And
Premeditative agony aunt.
Yeah, I've come to you for help, Jack. Okay, so I'll give it a bit of backstory. Before, over the last couple of days,
Yeah.
I don't have arachnophobia, but I'm just not keen on spiders. Like, really,
I don't think a lot
unkeen
of
on
people are
spiders.
really keen on spiders.
Exactly. I'm not saying I'm a minority. I'm just saying I just don't like.
You would rather
spiders.
not be in a room full of spiders.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway, so recently, usually it's not a problem. It doesn't get in the way of my normal everyday life.
Yeah.
But there's been this report. I saw it on the news that apparently there's been an outbreak of poisonous spiders in London.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And 50 people have been bitten.
Ooh.
Now, the reason you should take this with a pinch of salt is that I read it on the Daily Mail. Now, I read it and I thought like, oh, it's only Daily Mail.
Did
it
you
doesn't-
buy the Daily Mail?
No, it was just like it popped up on internet, and it's
Oh.
partly because it said spiders in it and poisonous spiders is why I clicked on it.
Oh, you
and
fell into their trap,
I
Simon.
fell into their web of lies.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so I usually would brush it aside, but
Yeah.
obviously I'm not keen on spiders.
Mhm.
And this is where it ties in with last night. I just had this really horrible dream
Yeah.
where one of these poisonous spiders had bitten me and gotten me, and I was like, oh dear, oh God. And then I woke up and I had a coughing fit.
Yeah.
And it was so weird. Like, have you ever had those times where you wake up early morning and you don't really know what's going on?
Yes, I've had that before.
Yeah, yeah.
One time I was choking myself by accident.
Oh God.
So I was slowly losing consciousness at the same time.
Well, now that story completely shadows over mine. But still, I came to terms with the fact I was gonna die in about 5 minutes.
Oh.
I had a coughing fit, and obviously I just had this dream where I had contracted something evil, and I was just convinced that that's poison, that's me, done for, and
Okay.
and then I was like, I'm not gonna wake up, but I'm so sleepy, that you know what? Now's as good as any other time. I might as well just go to sleep and let it happen. Obviously,
Wow,
obviously
no
I'm
fight
here.
to live here.
Yeah, obviously I'm here.
We all now know what Simon would do if he'd been
I
stabbed.
was so tired. I was just so tired because it was like that. It was like that
You
waking up.
accepted death.
It was waking up in that morning sort of horrible feeling. That I decided that more sleep was better than more life. That was the reasonable and logical decision I made at that time.
Wow.
But anyway, that was what we were talking about.
I had a dream last night.
Okay.
It was really awkward.
Or was it well orcs?
Everyone else was dressed but me, but
Yeah.
no one thought I was naked except me.
Wow, that's quite meta.
Yeah. So I was walking around. I was like, I'm naked. Why am I naked? And everyone was like, Hey, Jack. And everyone was fine with it. It's
Oh,
like
God.
I one day I made a life choice, and if you said I was naked, I'd really get angry. It was really weird.
I can imagine.
It
So
was so weird. We did this radio show, and I was naked. It was like a
What?
life. I was
It
in
was-
my
it was-
life, just normal
what,
day.
did I not react? Was it just
No.
a normal day?
It was a normal day.
So there was just like radio problems and two
Yeah.
musics playing at once.
Seriously, it was so weird. I had a lecture naked. And I was like, "What is? Am I
How
just
long does
getting
your
away?"
dream usually last?
Well, dreams don't last very long, but I
Yeah,
remember.
in reality, but I mean,
But I always remember a dream every night.
yeah, but you said you were in a lecture in the radio show. I assume it was.
Yeah, it was like a
long-
day. It was a day dream.
Really?
Yeah.
I-
I woke
my
up
dreams-
naked and.
my dreams
Well, I
last
didn't wake.
5
I woke up
minutes.
at uni. Like
Oh,
I
okay.
was suddenly in
Yeah,
uni.
yeah, yeah.
and I was just naked.
My dreams like last 5 minutes, and if I had to attribute it to anything, it's because as a screenwriter, you've got to find what bits of the stories don't work and what don't matter.
So your dreams are really horrible dreams, basically,
No.
writer-wise.
No, they're good dreams writer-wise. I trim off all the fat.
Or maybe you
It's
just
a
don't.
concise, short
Or maybe you just
story.
don't remember all the fat that's in your dream, and you only remember the good bit.
I do have fat amnesia.
Oh, good lord.
Okay, so anyway, this is Afternoon Delight. I'm Simon. He's Jack.
Hi.
The umbrella topic for
I'm
today...
not naked, by the way.
No, we want to clear that up, and we want to clear up the mess from last day. Oh God. Anyway, so the umbrella topic for today is
Wait, that wasn't a dream?
community.
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 Oh.
So a sense of belonging. You know.
Oh.
You know, just being part of a bigger
People
group.
accepting
Yeah.
life choices.
Acceptance. All right?
So, if I decide to be a nudist,
Yeah.
you'll accept
Is-
that.
are you
Would
trying to
accept,
read this
would you
to-
accept that? If I, one day I just
Are you
decide
doing
to
it
be nude-
illegally? Are you?
I'm a
are you
legal
fighting
nudist.
A legal one. That's fine. That's cool.
You wouldn't approve illegal nudism.
Yeah, because then you're streaking.
Oh, okay, but it's just my belief now.
Okay, go for it.
You wouldn't be awkward at all.
Why? No, because
Really?
if you asked me to go with you on one of your nudist days, then it would be awkward. Then I'd be like,
What if I was just like, Simon, I met you at uni and I just ran to you?
yeah, but that's
and hugged you.
streaking. To
Yeah,
be
but
a
I'm a
nudist.
nudist.
No, you're an illegal nudist. Then that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
I'd
maybe
never-
I become allergic to clothes.
Then I'd find it awkward and weird. If you became allergic to clothes, I would find that weird.
Everything. I was naked.
And-
Everything.
And if that makes me if that makes me a discriminating
You would ruin
person,
our friendship because of my allergies.
I'd find it weird. It wouldn't ruin our friendship.
Would
I'd
you
be like,
stop this radio show?
No, because they can't see us. Doesn't matter if you're naked.
Yeah, but you're sitting across from me the whole time. We would never get any more
If
guests.
you would, if
No one would come on this show.
true. However, it wouldn't concern me because there's a desk between us.
What if I had a fig leaf?
that? Once again, I wouldn't see it. There's a desk. If you
Well, yeah, but
decided to
I-
do, let me finish. If you decided to do the radio show naked alongside picking up a habit of Pilates mid-show, then
Yeah, but
I
we
might have
walk up
problems.
to the show together. You can't avoid this.
It'd be odd.
Yeah.
After a while, I think I'd just get used to it.
Probably. yeah.
Jack's naked. Let's go. let's go to uni.
There's a soundbite, everyone. Okay, well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Friendship prevails.
And what people can expect from today's show is
that-
the usual, Your Country.
Ooh.
We'll also be doing Agony Aunt, so we'll tell you how to contact for a moment if you want some wisdom or
Yeah.
help from our Agony Aunt, Jack.
You can contact us.
B
at-
News. We'll do that after.
Yeah.
B News, which, as we all know, isn't running out of any content. It's still going strong. And Word of the Week. Once again,
Word
Jo can't be
of
here.
the
She's
week.
busy. And it's third
Yeah.
year, so we're all a bit busy. So,
Yeah,
um,
I'm not busy.
I'll do Word of the Week. And oh, sorry, there's that cough. I guess on that note, we can crack on, can't we?
Remember to contact us at Nerve Radio on Twitter or Facebook Nerve Radio, or text in at 07766404142. What's that number, Simon?
That's 077 66404142.
And remember, you can tune in on FM at 87.9.
Is that our
It's
number?
right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's correct. It is right there.
As I nod towards the indiscriminate
Wallpaper,
wall that no
yeah.
one can see.
Okay. Let's play Your Country.
Ooh,
For people-
ooh.
For people that haven't listened before,
Ooh.
Your Country is a game where I give Jack his own country. This is happening in reality. A lot of people have this misconception that it's
That's
sort of
fake.
improvised fake game.
Yeah,
We do everything.
literally.
Yeah. No half measures on Afternoon Delight. So I give Jack his own country. I'll place it somewhere in the world.
And
Um,
I have a goal.
He'll have a goal that he picks himself. World domination, world peace, scientific discovery, cultural brilliance. Could be to
Cultural
spread a
brilliance.
religion around the universe. It's whatever he picks. And
Okay.
he's going to take steps towards that goal, and I'm going to take steps to push him away from it.
Okay.
So, let's start with where you are.
Finally.
Yeah, we're getting the hang of it. You are
Come on. Pick a place.
You are
You can do
between
it.
Albertia and Greenland.
Albertia.
Yeah. Has the name of that country changed?
Al-
Albertia. That's a place, isn't
Is it
Yeah.
a country called Albertia?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it's a country.
It might have changed. What is it then?
It might be a province.
Okay, fine. Greenland, between Greenland and Iceland.
Which side of Greenland are you talking about?
West.
Then that's Canada.
So you want...
It's in
essentially-
between Canada and
Okay,
Greenland.
fine. Yeah, yeah.
That bit there.
Alright, sure.
Okay.
Yep, you got pines, mountains, a fair share
Or
of
maybe
moose.
we should let you do it this time, Simon.
I like being game master, to
Oh,
be honest.
fine.
When we've done it enough times, I'm
Fine.
cultivating you into the
Fine.
perfect player. So
I don't want to be the person. Okay, fine. So I'm in between there.
yeah.
Is there anything
Um,
else you want to tell me?
It's modern day times.
Okay.
You're working with what we've got, and obviously you now decide on what your country is. What's special about it? Tell me. Create your current country. Tell me what's good about it.
It's nothing.
Nothing.
It's a horrible country.
desolate.
Pretty
Oh,
much. It's literally one person. It's me.
Okay, so it's no
No,
man's
no,
land.
no, no.
Alright.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll call it Lemsip.
Lemsip.
It's where Lemsip comes from.
So that's your major resource.
It's the only resource.
Okay.
Lemsip.
You've
You need Lemsip in the world.
Yeah, most definitely.
You extract it.
From where?
The ground.
Okay.
The Lemsip fountains.
And it's so how many people you got? Tell me about your terrain, your people.
10,000.
What's it famous for? Is there anything when people think
Lemsip.
of Lemsip, is it just Lemsip?
Pretty much.
You're a nation built on Lemsip.
Yeah.
Okay.
People need Lemsip.
Yep.
Are you saying you don't need Lemsip?
No, I love Lemsip. Do you have like a parliament, royal family?
I'm king.
You're king?
King Lemsip.
King Lemsip.
That's my name.
Wicked.
I'm not Jack.
Okay, King Lemsip.
If you refer to me as Jack again, I'll kill you.
Alright. Once again, this is all, we don't do half measures, all real. So, King Lemsip,
Yes.
anything else before we rock on with your
We hate
goal?
cough drops.
Oh, and who's the major resource of cough drops? Who in the world is the cough drop empire?
Let's say, well, they're called lozenges, aren't they?
Yeah,
So that sounds German to me.
Germany versus Lemsip,
Yes.
helmed by King Lemsip.
Yes.
Okay, and what's your goal?
My goal.
What do you want to do with Lemsip, the great nation?
Get rid of all the cough drops in the world.
Okay, so
It's not world domination. It's not killing people. It's just I don't want cough drops anymore. They're taking my business.
So it's almost a business domination.
Country. Pretty much.
Yeah. You're almost trying to be a superpower when it comes.
I
to
want a
money.
monopoly on the coughs in the world.
Yeah,
So that you can't go to the store to get cough drops for your little cough.
without
You have
your
to.
permission.
You need to have Lemsip.
Okay, and as we all know, Germany also has a bitter rivalry with you. Germany,
Really?
they've never been much keen on Lemsip
And monarchies.
or its ruler, King Lemsip.
Okay.
So
What are you gonna do here?
So King Lemsip sitting on his throne, it's all good. The Lemsip mines are not dry, plentiful,
Lemsip fountains.
and the Lemsip fountains.
No, just
and
fountains.
Oh, right. The Lemsip mountains, plentiful.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
your people are getting by. They're living in their little homes. Pretty much
I
everyone has
don't
a
give them
job.
homes.
All right, they're living in the camps, living underground, however you please.
As long as they keep getting them Lemsip, I'm fine.
one out of 3 people, goes to work every day, gets their Lemsip, and they have to pay Lemsip tax to the
Yeah.
Lemsip king. Some people say it's a hard life, but
It's
the
a
people,
life.
The people of Lemsip are proud to be there.
Better be.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just an average day, and then your number one messenger comes along, and he says, "Sir, there's been a big problem that might actually have a really counterproductive effect on our economy.
Oh.
Apparently,
Oh goodness.
Lemsip fountains are the best habitat for the Lemsip fish, and if we continue our industry, this endangered creature will be completely wiped off the face of the earth.
So.
Well, there'll be activists and all kinds
Who
of.
cares?
So you're going through with the.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it out right. Who wants Lemsip fish more or Lemsip? This is human condition, human preservation of self. If we had to choose between ourselves or the fish, we're gonna pick ourselves.
Okay, the choice is screw the fish. Screw the fish, and that's what I said, and that's all I care for. Screw the fish.
Yes. Yes.
And what happens from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me what happens from there.
What?
What's your plan on sort of securing your foothold on the universe and maybe eradicating
You know what?
those pesky cough drops?
You know what? Okay. With the fish, I'm gonna keep some, like my own personal one,
Okay.
so that I can sell them on as a rare fish at some point. But when it comes to the cough drops, I feel like what's the traditional, like, I just start buying out the monopoly factories throughout the world, because you can't just take Lemsip in its liquid form and then serve it, because that's not how it works. It gets those tablets, don't you?
Yeah,
The sachets.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't
I'll be honest,
actually.
I do the cough drops, but
You.
that's
I don't use Lemsip either.
okay.
I can't
But-
drink my own produce.
But as the Lemsip king,
It's bad business.
as the Lemsip king, you will forever stand on the side
And
of Lemsip.
also, I might try and make. You know what would be a good idea?
What?
A cough drop that melts in your mouth.
Okay.
Not like instantly. You don't have to just like have it in your mouth for ages, like a lozenge.
So
So you don't have to constantly suck it for like an hour.
yeah.
It just melts.
A
And then-
more effective cough drop. Yeah.
Yeah. I start making that
Okay. Cool.
from Lensip.
Okay.
So I'm doing a service to the world,
yeah.
but for my own greed.
Yeah, but well, you've created a product and people want it, and it actually goes a bit successfully. Like people are like, "This is a great idea for a cough
Yeah.
drop, or a cough
Yeah.
thing." I love it. I'm going to start buying
Good.
it. And the Germany companies actually come into a bit of problem. That
Good.
they're not getting as much
Money?
in the way of sales as they
Mhm.
used to. But back to the fishy business,
Yeah.
the UN
Mm.
they've grouped together, and they're like, we really need to. There's lots of activists sort of making petitions and
Mhm.
appealing to us and our countries to try and sort you
Yeah.
out. So, King Lemsip, if you don't fix this fish business, keep enough for the rest of the world, we might have to sort of kick you out the UN.
Oh no.
Is that
Yeah. No. Okay. I make a new flu.
okay?
So that
Chemical
people
warfare.
need Lemsip more than the fish. I give it to the PETA people. And
Okay.
the flu's called PETA,
Yeah.
as in they're petiful.
Okay.
That's a horrible joke. Don't use that ever again.
So the PETA people.
PETA people. PETA.
Your
PETA
virus
PETA.
goes rife. Your virus, and you've done it
Good.
quite stealthily.
It's like that game Pandemic.
Oh yeah, I think I played that. It's cool.
And then you add to it.
It's gone quite stealthily as well. Like people.
Does it get to Madagascar?
Let me finish. People don't know that it was you who
Good.
did this virus,
Good.
and it completely sort of. It essentially coals Peter, right? Peter in a very compromised position, so much so that even if they got everyone to sign a petition,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
To be honest, how can they pick it if they're constantly coughing? They can't shout at me.
Yeah.
If they're just like, down with Lemsip.
And that's no longer a problem for you.
Good.
And actually,
Yeah.
all the way sort of across the world, Italy actually quite interested in buying this, new chemical weapon you have.
How did they find out?
Oh, they didn't find out. Actually,
I let it slip at dinner one night.
actually, Italy is scared. In
Oh.
fact, they're scared that maybe this is a start of chemical warfare. So they start designing a super horrible chemical. Like
Why?
they start
That's
designing a super.
That's
illness.
illegal.
Well, if someone else has done it,
Yeah, but they don't know someone else has done it.
yeah, Peter's suffering horribly.
Yeah, but
People
it's
know
just
there's a chemical virus. They
it's
don't
just
know
a
who did it.
flu. It's like bird flu. No one thought bird flu was a chemical weapon. What's swine flu?
Italy have their suspicions, and they start designing their own chemical
shifty
weapon.
Italians.
Oh dear. They start designing their own chemical weapon, and they're kicked out the UN as well. And
Was I?
oh no, you weren't. You weren't. You're cool.
One up on the Italians.
The Italians sort of block themselves off from the rest of the world, and they
Okay.
start designing sort of chemical nuisance and weapons.
Uh-huh.
And then the UN get quite aggravated and scared, and they say, Jack
Yes.
is not your name, King Lemsip.
Ooh, you nearly did it.
King Lemsip, because we've got a lot of faith in you and your people,
Yes.
we were hoping that you could try and defuse Italy or go and help over there. You
Have a
know, as-
Lemsip party.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Fill their pools with Lemsip.
Whatever works for you.
I make a
as
special.
long as you can convince the Italians.
I make a special device.
Convince the Italians not to do anything
Drastic.
drastic.
Okay, so I reject their offer.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of good faith, I'll do it because
Yeah,
I want
'cause there
some
might be
spaghetti.
something in
I
it
want
for
some
you.
spaghetti.
There might be something in it for you from
I
the
make my
UN.
special suit, which shoots Lemsip out of the sleeves
Okay. So
and out of the
you send
out of the
yourself as
feet.
an emissary.
It's like an Iron Man suit,
Yeah.
but shoots Lemsip instead of energy.
And you go over and you
I
shock
fly
and
from
awe.
Lemsip.
You shock and awe all of
I'm like,
Italy.
no, I can't say that on the radio. Anyway.
Yeah, don't. You shock and awe all of Italy, and they love you. They're like, gee willikers, this guy is
That's
is an
not
ally.
Italian.
Yes. This guy is an ally to us. We like him.
Simon, I want to know what G Willikers in Italian is.
No, I'm not going to do it because it's gonna sound. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like, brilliant. We love this guy so much that actually we trust the world again, and we're no longer going to do anything normal.
Sadly, I didn't understand any of it because it was in Italian, so I just kept shooting Lemsip at them.
But a good day's work for the King of Lemsip, and you go home, sit down on your throne, fairly happy with yourself. Someone comes up and brings up a big chart. This is, oh look, it's Lemsip cells. It's an arrow going straight up. Everything.
It's
is
literally
wonderful.
linear arrow.
Yeah. Everything's going brilliantly for Lemsip.
Lemsip.
And the UN come to you and they say, hey, King Lemsip, you sorted out our problem. What can we do for you?
Oh, yeah, I say, how about you take care of the rest of those cough drops?
Ah, okay.
Put trading embargoes on the countries, because countries can do trading embargo. Put
Yeah,
a trading embargo on
Germany and the
cough drops. No, just cough drops in general.
Oh, okay. To
Because
eradicate-
America has a trading embargo against Cuban cigars.
Yeah.
They're legally not allowed there. So countries are legally not allowed to have cough drops.
Okay.
That could become a new drug, though. An illegal drug.
Well, you know,
The cool thing
you're
of
one
kids.
step ahead, actually, because, as we both know, Germany's main export is cough drops. That's what they've got. That's their thing.
Ever since the war. They decided a thing to specialize in.
Yeah.
They decided cough drops.
And gosh darn it, they did it well. And what happens is that, seeing as now they're illegal everywhere around the world, Germany decide they might as well take full of advantage of that, and they start putting things in their cough drops which make them more appealing, and they become a much better experience than they might have been before the illegal stuff.
That's
What?
that's illegal.
Well, so selling cough drops.
That's illegal.
This isn't like Germany, the government. This is the sort of trade industry.
Would they even really be cough drops anymore?
Yeah, in Germany there is. You haven't
No,
eradicated.
but I mean, would they really be cough drops when people will be buying them not for the beneficial cough relief?
They'd partly be cough drops, but regardless,
cough drops.
some people would say, "Hey, an iPhone's not a phone anymore. An iPhone is some kind of super gadget with everything on it. It's the internet, it's a clock, it's blah blah blah." They've improved their product and they want it to sell better.
Okay.
So they throw it into the market, and it's like wildfire, even in Lemsip. And I guess
Anyone caught with a cough drop gets shot.
so you get secret police.
Not even secret. Public executions, mate.
Public police. But that's in Lemsip. How are you gonna get that to spread across the world? Because this is gone worldwide. This is an empire.
How the hell does this happen?
Because they've but
This
it's,
is an illegal
it's like
drug.
it's like saying
Yeah,
how
but it's an illegal drug. It wouldn't be allowed. It's an illegal
yeah,
market.
but it can still be popular.
Yeah, but it's a legal market.
But your job's to eradicate it all. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Warfare that's non-lethal. I find these factories and I dump lots of water on them,
okay.
so all the cough drops dissolve.
Ah. So you send sort of like
Because it's not bad to do that.
okay.
You're
yeah,
just dumping water on factories.
you found a loophole potentially.
I'm ruining the business of an illegal trade. Surely I'd get a medal.
Okay, and that's what you do, and actually it does harm. And it's essentially destroyed this sort of whole cough drop trafficking
drip.
problem.
Literally cough drip.
And we're going to put on a little tune, and after that we're going to come to the conclusion,
Hopefully.
of Lemsip and King Lemsip's journey, and see if he succeeds in his aim. So we're going to be playing.
Cool.
You see, is it cool or is it COOL?
I think they're trying to be cool by putting spaces in the middle.
Well, regardless,
These youngins these days.
my favourite song and my favourite band, Les Youth. This is Afternoon Delight. Hello. That was Imagine It Was Us, Jessie Ware. Got a bit disco towards the end. I quite liked it, but it is my favourite song.
You did that thing of talking over the song, Simon.
Yeah, I did. I figured just
Yeah,
loop it.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're going to continue on with Your Country. Jack Owns a Country, or King Lemsip.
Yeah.
He's going to kill me for that, but you know, after the show, we'll keep it professional for now. King Lemsip owns a country called Lemsip, and Lemsip's main export is Lemsip, but their biggest rivals is Germany. Now, at the moment, it's going quite well for Lemsip. They've almost completely eradicated the competition, and they're on their way to completing their goal, which is wiping cough drops off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at a kind of a peak in your country's history, and this is when, unfortunately, as problems often do, they come in threes, and you get hit with essentially a big tornado of
Barrage.
of horribleness. Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, there's a bit of a nation uproar. Now you see, your people have loved you from the very start.
So why do they hate me?
They thought, we'll keep with King Lemsip because we have love for Lemsip and we want to keep the gears moving in the great machine.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's, as happens, youth are born and sort of there's a bit of anarchy and a bit of rebellion, and they've decided we don't have that much free will. We'd like to do something more than, harvest the Lemsip fountains all day. We want more job options. More to our
There's so much
to our
do
Lemsip
with
lives.
Lemsip. There's mining it, and then there's processing it, and then there's packing it.
They've no doubt that the king of Lemsip has an utter love for Lemsip. However, they're beginning to drop off. Okay. Two more happened. Two more things.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, Germany are in rags and ruins. Their whole illegal cough drop product has completely been thwarted by your efforts, and they've got not much to do.
Yeah.
But it turns out that these horrible cough drops, and there's a bit of a moral lesson here, they were being made with some very harmful substances.
Mm-hmm.
So harmful that actually, even the people of Lemsip, there's a horrible plague or horrible disease spreading because these cough drops were so horrible for your health. It's a worldwide
How did this
illness.
plague not spread beforehand when people were taking it?
No, because they added harmful stuff to the thingies. Like you destroyed the factories,
Yeah.
and then the illness started settling in because you were so quick about it.
What?
You-
What do you mean?
They sent out the black market cough drops.
Yes.
Those got popular.
Yes.
Immediately, you ended their sort of production process.
Yes.
So no more cough drops. But of course, everyone finished theirs, and you know now illness has spread around the world. They're all unwell from these horrible, harmful cough
Okay,
drops.
so basically, the shipment that got out
Yeah, but
spread.
the shipment that popularised the product was a faulty one.
Okay.
Or a harmful
okay.
one.
All right, I get you. I get you. Well, that's Germany's fault. so-
Yeah, it's Germany's fault. But you inhabit the world where this has happened, and it's
Okay.
affected your country.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out that there is a cure for this, but it's an essence from a certain animal that there aren't many left of.
Yeah. Well,
Can you guess what animal that is?
is that the Lemsip fish?
It is the lemsip fish.
No, panda.
You need a couple panda hairs to sort of sprinkle on the solution.
Oh, that's all
but
right.
overall, the lemsip fish is
Good
the
thing,
savior.
Good thing I kept some then.
Yeah, is the savior for humanity.
Okay.
And among all this distress, among all this horrible gumph, a meteor is about to hit as
That's
well.
4.
No, that's 3.
No.
Bad.
Turmoil.
Yeah.
Bad disease.
Yeah. Bad disease. Your countries, they want more jobs. Meteor. That's the trio.
All right, fine.
Okay. Meteor.
Meteor?
You've got to look.
What
this is the story.
country
This is
alone has to deal with a meteor?
You have friends in high places. This is the story of how King Lemsip of Lemsip was the world's savior and is remembered in the history books for the rest of
Okay,
time for
alright.
his commending
Okay.
effort.
Well,
Commendable.
during all this time, I found true love,
Oh,
and I married a lovely woman,
Aw.
and she's now carrying my child.
Yes.
So there's my line for succession
yes.
to carry on, just in case anything happens to me.
Okay.
I can deal with the plague thing and the job thing at the same time
Yes.
by creating new jobs where people can help raise fish.
Ah, yeah, because everyone likes animals and everyone
Yeah.
likes nurturing.
I'll make a
living
university for different kinds of stuff. I'll maybe even do a script writing course and import you as the main lecturer.
things. Oh well, thank you.
There you go. And you won't get paid in Lemsip, don't worry.
Okay.
You'll get paid in... What do you want to get paid in? Money?
I don't know. Money's overrated. I'll go biscuits.
Oh, okay. You can pick whatever biscuit.
Oh,
It
thank
can
you.
change.
The king of Lemsip, ever gracious.
There you go. But, that so that they have stuff to do.
Yes.
And, they'll be the best, fish breeders? Fish carers?
and fishmongers. 'cause,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
gotta
that
turn them
kind of
into
stuff. They'll
antidote.
become the best in the world for that.
You're the fishing nation. of the
And
world.
just to be a nice guy about it, I'm not going to charge a huge amount of money for this fish.
Yeah.
They'll be like really low. I'll be like, well, Lemsip's a good country.
The
We'll
world
we
loves
help.
you, and you're known as Good Guy King Lemsip.
Yep. Okay, now to deal with this meteor, as we established before, I have an Iron Man suit
Yes.
that shoots Lemsip.
Yes.
Now, as we all know in the Avengers, Iron Man takes a nuke
Yeah.
and attacks the aliens. I'm not going to take a nuke, don't worry.
No.
But I'm going to go up and take on that meteor.
As superhero King Lemsip.
Yeah.
This is you're the
Lemsip
only
man.
person who can handle this kind of problem.
It's a bit annoying, to be honest. I just found true love. Now I have to
Yeah.
sacrifice my life.
Yeah, it's a shame. That's always the way with
And I
heroes.
take on the meteor. How good are my odds against the meteor in my
Well, you-
current state?
Well, the Lemsip suit was pretty good when you took it to Italy and
Mhm.
wowed. all
I've
of them.
enhanced it.
I was gonna say then it was sort of an aesthetic,
Yeah.
achievement.
Mm-hmm.
But since then, your scientists have been working on it,
Yeah.
and actually now it's quite the mechanical beauty.
Instead of just shooting Lemsip, it's powered on Lemsip.
Yes, it's
'Cause-
it's so good that actually. Few people know this. Lemsip doesn't need a military as long as they've got that suit. That's how
Wonderful.
effective the Lemsip suit for the Lemsip
glad.
man is.
I'm so glad. So, what are my odds against the meteor right now?
That's up
What
to
was it-
you. What do you
What
want
do
to
you
do
mean?
with it?
I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna shoot my rockets, my Lemsip rockets at it.
So you shoot your rockets, you plow right through it.
Yeah.
Of course, it's already burning because it's coming into the UN. But
It's already burning.
well, yeah, because you know, it's
I
a
was
meteor.
I was thinking like, well, we have loads of time when it comes to meteor. We would know 3 months ahead if a meteor was heading for Earth.
Okay, fair enough. Well, regardless, it's hit the
This
atmosphere.
whole time, I'm like, I'll deal with it later.
By the time your suit is ready and fully Lemsip charged,
No, okay.
that's when it's
I plow through into the middle, right?
yeah.
My rockets. I threw multiple detonators around,
Yeah.
and I'm in the middle of this meteor.
Yeah.
And I implode my Lemsip power core and
Oh, God.
sacrifice my life.
Oh, the
To
beautiful
take out the meteor.
sacrifice of King Lemsip, who saved the world of illness, not enough jobs, and the meteor in one fell swoop,
Yes.
and will be remembered for the rest of time. But many theorists argue about the great King Lemsip. His greatest achievement was his Lemsip ruling, and how Lemsip had become almost a sacred product to humanity. And it flourished. God knows that it killed off its competition, such
Yeah,
as
but
cough
that's
drop.
hidden in the history.
Yeah, such as cough drops. And the world is a lot more of a splendid place, thanks to
I'm dead.
your quite strategic and quite lovely ruling. I mean, the thing is, you can look at that as an advantage, right? You can't do anything now to mess up your heritage or mess up the way people know King Lemsip. You will always be the man that sacrificed his life to take care of the...
I could have done horrible things,
Me too.
and people are like, well, he did sacrifice his life to take
Yeah,
out
yeah.
meteor.
So, with that, you have won, once again, your country.
I think it's really hard to lose this game. To be honest.
It's possible. However, I like it when I like a nice story.
Okay.
Maybe I can switch it up and make it more tragic, but at the minute I'm in a nice story mood. So it
Okay.
all worked out. Everyone's happy, and with that, we can move on to our next feature.
Which is
B News. Zzz. So that was your country. This is B News. Completely different state of
Yeah.
affairs. B News is where our resident archaeologist, bee expert, specialist.
Remember to subscribe to the British Association of Beekeepers.
Yep, that's apparently our sponsor.
Bee
he
fact
will,
of the
he will
day.
tell you a bee fact of the day that will enrich and enlighten your life. Take it away.
You know bee stingers?
Yes.
When they take the stinger out?
When the bee takes the stinger
Yeah,
out.
right. Well, okay. That doesn't kill them when the
Okay.
stinger comes out.
Yeah.
Because if they stung anything else but humans, it'd be fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much. Like other insects,
So
it's
the
fine.
fact that-
It's fine.
Well, I'm
They can
sure
do it.
other mammals as well. Like if
Well,
they
some smaller mammals, it's okay. But the reason they die on us is because we have such tough skin and muscle that when
Yeah.
they pull it out, their intestines come out.
Oh, I didn't know that, but that is.
Or like some
interesting.
organ that they really need to survive comes out, basically.
Well, yeah, it's. Ooh.
So their whole abdomen like just gets taken off, basically.
Thing is, it's a. That's quite a sad
It's hard life.
fact, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
we don't want to get stung. We're not going to mess with them,
Mm.
and they don't want to sting. And
Pretty much.
we're both in horrible situations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, them a bit more horrible.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
a
they're
bit more.
dead.
There's your bee fact.
There's the tragic bee fact of the day. But I guess, you know, it can also be seen as a piece of advice. Don't aggravate bees, because you're not only going to harm yourself, you're going to harm them.
You're gonna give them a gruesome death.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Have you ever been stung?
Yeah, on the foot, on the bottom of my foot.
How your foot?
I don't know. I was
That's an
running
unconventional
around.
place.
I was running around, and I guess a bee was on the floor, and I stepped on it.
Oh.
And it, in the last thing, I guess it's something I would do if I was in my dying days. I would
Yeah.
like be like, yeah. I'd go for the stab.
Just this massive, colossal, fleshy foot
Yeah, it's like
heading for your face.
I'm not going without a fight.
Fine then, human gargantuan. I've been stung. It's can you call it a scar? It's a sting mark. I don't think it qualifies as a scar.
Mm-hmm.
But right there on my hand, right there.
Yeah. Ooh,
That happened when
it's
I
a
was.
little bump.
Yeah, that happened when I was about 5 or something. So, in the kitchen, bee flies in, and when you're 5, as we all know, you're all man,
Mhm.
right? Fear isn't as
You can't
pre-
process fear when you're a kid. You're too busy
It's
thinking
not-
of ice cream.
Yeah, it's not as big a factor. I saw a bee and I thought, no chance. Look, I'm human. You're only a bee. Clapped it in my hands, and I was like, Mum, caught the bee. Don't worry, it's all right. But I held it in my hands for a bit too long, and he wasn't pleased in being there. So that's how I got the mark on my hand. Angry bee.
Mm-hmm.
Might have killed it. So now, actually, today I've
You're
learned,
evil.
Today I've learned that I've got a bee's life on my conscience,
Pretty much.
which is a shame.
You actively killed a bee. Me, I accidentally killed a bee.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a better person.
Yes, it does.
And that was B News. And on that sort of low note from B News, we'll go on, I guess, an even lower note as we go into Word Corner. So with Word Corner, I'm going to provide a word, and that word will, I'll explain why I like it, why it's an important word, and hopefully I'll enrich your vocabulary and maybe influence you to input this word into your daily
What's
conversations.
today's
a
word
bit more.
then, Simon?
Negligence.
Why did you pick negligence?
Because I've done this feature, this recurring feature, about
Three
three or four
Yeah,
times
yeah.
now, and I've no problem with doing it.
It's due to the negligence of Joanna.
I've no problem with covering for a friend, but I do have a problem
Yeah.
because I like words as much as the next
They're
person.
supposed to be hosts.
No, it's all right. It's all right because they're busy. I don't mind
Nah.
them not turning up. It's the fact that I've got to do a feature that I don't really,
Like?
Yeah. It's okay. If I got words, it
It's
would be
her
alright.
feature,
If
that's
I
the
got,
problem,
Yeah.
yeah.
The problem is it's her feature. It's like someone dumping a kid on you.
Yeah.
It's like having a mate.
It's like if you had someone take my place as like, oh, you can take over B News or Agony on, basically. Over and over and over.
Well, I think my comparison's better. It's like your friends have kids and they're like, oh, we're gonna go out tonight. Can you look after the kid? Yeah, sure. I'm your mate. It's a fair thing. Take the kid. They don't come back for 3 weeks, and I'm left with little Jimmy. And guess what? All I eat's toast and jam, and he doesn't like toast and jam. I want to go to work in the days, but Jimmy just wants to sit around and play. All right? I'm not ready for Jimmy. This is what I'm saying.
You're not ready for Word Corner, basically.
I didn't have Jimmy. Jimmy isn't my creation. I shouldn't be expected to look after him.
Oh, God.
And that's why today's word of the week
Is negligence.
Okay, Joanna.
Jonah,
if you-
come here for...
If
Oh.
you listen, it's completely understandable that you've got other things to do.
You're very
Just
busy.
send me a word. Send me
Yeah,
something to.
that's the weird thing about it. It's like, there's so many words in the world. You think she'd send you a word
That
for
would
Word
help.
Corner
That would help.
and like give you an explanation.
That would
It's like
help.
how you texted me saying, oh, do you have a bee fact?
Yeah,
And I was like, I'm going to research a bee fact for you straight away.
wicked. But that's B News, and we've got 8 minutes left. And with those 8 minutes, we'll return to a feature that every week gets so many
So much response.
correspondence. Just like the world's full of problems, and apparently they all go to Jack.
Yep.
And Jack, as we all know, is more than happy to deal with them. He's
Yeah,
got all the
oh,
answers,
guess.
quite frankly.
Ever since Skeletor left.
He's a modern day Mother Teresa, and he's got all the answers.
Ooh,
So, to start off today's proceedings, a message from, a tweet, if you will, from, gee willikers, it's only Stevie Wonder Official for Real.
okay.
And Stevie Wonder Official for Real tweets in, I think there is a ghost in my house, Jack. What do I do? Who do I call?
Oh, I see what's going to happen there. If only we had the song. If only we could just press a button and play the song.
There's that, but also, he's got a ghost.
No.
There's that, but also he has
He's
got
Stevie
a ghost.
Wonder, right?
Stevie
Oh,
Wonder.
I'm not going
He's
to
got a ghost, so what are you...
How does he know?
He hears it.
Yeah. I wasn't.
It's a loud ghost. There's
loud-
lots of clatter.
Clang! Clang!
It's a loud ghost. It's in the middle of the night. You can hear all his pots and
Call
pans.
Ray
falling.
Parker.
Who's Ray Parker?
He's the guy who did the Ghostbusters theme song.
Oh.
And then they could do a duet. And then the
Oh,
ghost.
yeah.
And then the ghost would jiggy out of
So
the house.
the answer to your question, Stevie Wonder, is further improve your spectacular career.
Yeah, with another man who made
Yeah.
an awesome theme song.
Collaborate with someone.
He also, a fun fact about Ray Parker, the only reason he did the Ghostbusters bit is because he couldn't think of a line to put in there. So it was like, I was thinking maybe people shouting Ghostbusters will work, and it did.
There's tons of examples though of like awful rhymes in history.
Yeah.
That are just supported by great instrumental.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, we just want to hear more music from you, Stevie. Please listen. Next up, Breaking Sad 67. He's texted in and
yeah.
he says, "Recovering alcoholic here, Jack.
Yeah.
Any advice to stay strong?"
Oh, isn't that the thing this month? It's the thing. October,
Communi-
quit drinking.
Oh yeah, Stoptober. Yeah.
Stoptober. Because
Um,
things always have to be related to the month now. Like Movember.
yeah,
why?
True.
Why can't you just do it another time?
Well, some people need encouragement. Some
I
people.
guess,
Some people.
Chew gum.
Just- Oh yeah, that often helps.
There you go.
Chew gum. Any recommendation of flavors, types? Obviously there's
double mint.
No
spe-
particular brand because there's plenty of bubblegum
Yeah, yeah,
brands.
yeah. I just like mint.
Yeah.
You might
mint's
not like
nice.
mint. Then try Hubba Bubba.
Other brands are available. True Killer 17
Yeah.
writes in, I'm a trained killer, Jack.
Oh.
I'm currently disguised at a restaurant and I plan to poison my target's meal.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to discreetly remove someone, how would you do it?
Oh my god. I cough at them. I give them a horrible disease.
But surely you'd have to contract it if
Yeah.
you'd go for that. I guess technically, not condoning this. Anyone out there listening thinking, oh, I really want to rub off Steve, don't do this. That is quite efficient because if you're gone, the charges don't mean much.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I am trustworthy in my immune system
Mm.
to keep me alive.
Well, if it's a lethal disease, I don't know, but best of luck. A recurring
Is it Humphrey?
Faxer. It is.
It's Humphrey.
It's only Cool Guy Humphrey.
Yeah.
Cool Guy Humphrey. He's faxed in. Dear Jack, recently a friend asked me, "What is love?" and then requested I don't hurt them, which I found strange. What would you say is the answer?
What is love? Baby don't hurt me. Baby don't hurt me no more. Is a lovely song.
It is a good one.
Sorry. What was the what was my
Dear Jack,
reaction?
recently a friend
His
asked
questions
me-
always confuse me.
Humphrey's just
I think
problematic.
it's yeah. Okay, so
Humphrey is a problematic.
so
person.
he wants me to answer what is the answer.
What is love? Yeah.
What is love?
What is love?
Love is where you can tolerate another human being for 3 days in the same house.
So, on the fateful day you do get married and find a with
Seriously,
the person
like
that
no,
you
that's
to
like the
be.
biggest thing, right? Like
Every 3
I
days
could not,
you'll
I
be
could
gone.
not live with someone and love them if I couldn't tolerate them.
What if they like the reason living with people can be annoying is because they have odd quirks and they're annoying.
Yeah,
What if they had none of them?
that'd be perfect. Oh
Okay.
no, that'd be boring actually.
Okay, so it's got to be.
It's got to be a perfect combination.
Okay, which I'd imagine can't be found because Jack's a very hard to
Look,
please
I
man.
just want to be alone.
Three more messages.
Oh,
right?
it has to be quick round.
Three
then.
more messages
Quick
in
round,
3
come on.
minutes. Okay. Easily convinced Zoe says, my boyfriend says that currently it's fashionable for men to have lipstick on their collar and wear women's underwear.
That's a lie. He's cheating on
I
you.
forgot to mention it's a dog collar.
He's
by
cheating
the
on
way.
you.
Regardless,
He's
how
cheating
long
on
do you
you.
think this fad will last?
He's
I think
cheating
it's
on you.
dumb.
He's cheating on you.
There you go. Easily convinced Zoe. John has enemies 9. At a restaurant and I can't decide what to eat tonight. It's Italian. What would you pick? Perhaps links with something that we heard before.
No.
An assassin who's planning to poison a meal.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Actually, eat it. Eat all of it, and then eat his food because you're gonna die anyway.
Live life on the edge.
YOLO.
Okay, never played sport. All the kids at school like football, and I don't get it. What can I do to fit in?
Kick him.
Yep. Efficient. Always leaves a lasting impression on their leg, most likely.
And we're passing over to Flashback.
Yeah. And guys, I can imagine it'll only be a great show and probably better than ours.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you just like replayed our show?
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be, because everyone would kill themselves.
And on that note, we're going to have to say goodbye.
Goodbye, FM.
Oh yeah, goodbye FM. We enjoyed you. We hope you enjoyed us. Okay. We're going to play my favourite song, Mozart's House, Clean Bandit. I'd imagine Mozart's house was actually quite an unclean place.
Probably.
Okay, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and as always, good night.
Goodbye.
Now, of course, the reason that show was special is because actually there was quite a sort of subtle and elegant message to it, which is keep listening and please continue to be a fan of Afternoon Delight.